Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today, this is something that's very popular in Japan, and you don't see it here very often, but when you do, it's hit or miss. And most of us don't have the luxury of going to Walmart, or not Walmart, wow, going to Japan. So, I figured I'd bring it to you guys, something that's very, very popular, and you see it a lot over there, is Mr. Donuts Ring Donuts. So, I'm going to go and bring that to you today and let you guys know this is probably my last video for maybe a couple weeks. I'm in the middle of moving into a new place, and don't worry, when I finally move into a place to get everything settled, I got something very special for everybody. So let's get it going, everybody.
First, like always, we got to go ahead and get our mise en place done for these donuts. So here, we're going to use 350 grams or 2.5 cups of tapioca flour. Also, little fun fact is tapioca flour is also called tapioca starch. I didn't know this. So after that, we're going to use 180 grams or 1 1/4 cup of AP flour. Then we'll need 1 packet of yeast, which is 2.5 teaspoons of yeast if you're not using that. Then goes 50 grams or 1/4 cup of sugar, a half teaspoon of salt. I use kosher for this one. Last, 85 grams or 6 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And then we're gonna go ahead and use 240 grams or 1 cup of whole milk. Once everything is measured out, we're gonna go ahead and sift the flour. Once we got that sifted, we're gonna go and set this to the side, and we're gonna start our baby yeast. For our yeast, we're gonna go ahead and heat our milk to between 100 or 110 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna go mix our salt and sugar, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw our yeast in there. We're gonna mix it up and let that sit for about 15 minutes. We're gonna start getting our dough together. Now that our yeast is ready, we can go ahead and mix all of our ingredients into the flour. And we're gonna go ahead and give that a good mix up, make sure everything is incorporated. I went ahead and threw some vanilla bean paste in there. I really love this stuff, it tastes good. Once that's in there and we give that a good mix, I saw mine was a little too wet, so I went ahead and used about a couple more tablespoons of flour. Don't be afraid, but you don't want to add too much. If it's too dry, go ahead and add a little bit of milk, and everything should be golden. Now that the dough is actually pliable and workable, we're gonna go ahead and get a nice little arm workout going here. We're gonna need this for no less than 5 minutes, but no more than 7. Once our dough is nice and smooth and it gives it a little bit of spring, we'll go ahead and get it into a bowl and let our little baby sleep and get nice and strong and big. So this is going to proof for about an hour to an hour and a half, or till it doubles in size. Now that our baby had time to sleep and get nice and strong, we're going to go and start making our balls. So we want these to be right around 10 grams or so. You want them evenly so they fry evenly. So with this, we're going to go ahead, all I did was take a kitchen scale and then cut the balls into 10 grams. And then we're going to get it going. Once we get all this done, we can go ahead and roll these out to make our donut rings. Once we got all these balls, we're going to start rolling them and forming them into the rings. With these, I got some papers and I cut them out to 5 by 5. This is going to make them stick together, or make sure they stick together while you fry them. So we're going to go ahead and take some of this water. You're going to put it on your hands. This is going to make them a little bit sticky, and we're going to roll them, and it's going to help them stick to the other balls. We got all of our balls into a nice little ring. We're gonna go ahead and heat up some oil. I use some canola oil. It's a nice neutral oil. I heated it up to about 350 degrees, and we're gonna go ahead and place them into the oil with a slotted spoon with the paper and all. These are gonna cook about 45 seconds on each side, or until we get that nice golden brown. But before we flip them, the first time we're going to take that paper with some tongs, we're going to remove it. This should be good. They're going to stick together. So once we get all that going, we get all of them fried out, we're going to go and put them onto a rack with some paper towels underneath them. This is going to drain the oil off so they don't get all soggy. While these cool down, we're going to go ahead and start making our glazes. The glazes, I made 3. I made a classic glaze, then I made an ube one, and then I made a espresso chocolate one. For the classic one and the ube one, we're pretty much gonna make the first glaze with a classic, and then we're gonna pretty much just separate it and use half and half. For the classic and ube, all we're gonna do is take some milk. Here I used about a half cup, or no, I think I actually used a quarter cup here. And then I used 2 cups of confection sugar and gave that a good mix up. And then once we got that split, I took some of that ube and pretty much I used ube condensed milk. You can find that at most Asian markets, but if you can't find it, first you probably need to move, and second, you can just use some ube extract and do the same thing. Just don't add as much because it will get real ube-ish, and you don't want that. For the chocolate, we just took some whole milk, heated it up, poured it into the chocolate chip, and we got that to get a nice mix and made it nice and smooth. Once we get all of our glazes set up, now it's time for the fun part. You know, I love to get a little bit of messy. So here, you're going to pretty much just dip the donuts and get it going.
So everybody, video's done. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you or showing you guys how to do it. But like I said earlier in the video, this is going to be my last video before I'm in the middle of moving to a new place. So this is going to be fantastic. It's just going to take some time. But don't worry, guys. I'll keep adding some stuff, short things that I do and stuff like that. But always, this is something that's super cool to me. I love to do. And I want to thank everybody. I finally hit 1,000 subs. So everybody, that's helped me out or supported me, thumbs up. One step closer to getting, monetized and stuff like that. And, never thought about, I've been doing this for, I would say, about 8-9 months, and I've already came so far from editing to cooking. So I want to thank everybody, and hopefully, I continue this growth and, get big. So hope to catch you guys next time. Peace.